is now being just 2 wins away from the goal?
I think it's a big step for us. We all obviously we know the arena and you know what they've been able to build here. Just coming here and getting a win is definitely shows the character of our team, and we want to just continue to get better. And we have obviously an opportunity to get another one in the next game. So we kind of focus ourselves on the next game.
You know, if you talk about focus, I was just going to ask you. There's so much focus about Clay, and whether I'm just curious, when did you guys find out officially that he wouldn't play, and how much discussion was there in the room last couple of days about game plan, if he's on the floor, if he's not? Because you hear all the noise outside. Obviously, a lot of attention paid to it.
I don't think we kind of we didn't really care at the end of the day. You know, we kind of expected that he was going to play. So that's kind of how we prepared, and you know. Like a couple of minutes before the game, I guess we knew he wasn't, but it didn't matter. We prepared like he was going to play.
Pascal, welcome. Let me greet you properly. C'est bon, bonjour.
Bonjour.
As a young player, when you don't have
how terrible was that?
That was hard.
Bonjour. That was good.
Bonjour. C'est bon.
C'est bon. C'est bon.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hold on. First of all, don't check my French.
I'm asking you. I'm trying to learn.
Tony Parker and Boris Diaw taught me that word.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
As a young player, when you don't play well, how does that affect your confidence, and what do you say to yourself to get back going?
Right. It's definitely tough. I think having leaders on our team like vets, like Mark, Kawhi, Kyle, they always try to talk to me because I'm kind of hard on myself, just knowing how hard I work. But just having those guys always keeping me calm and knowing that it happens and you got to move on. I think that's kind of like the mentality that I had today, just moving on and just knowing that I have the ability and I just got to go out and do that.
Let me ask you this. We know how hard you work. Your story has been out there, and it's very inspiring, actually, about your story growing up and meeting Ibaka. So first of all, thank you for encouraging everybody.
Yep.
Second, when you went into last summer, what did you say to yourself that you had to work on, and why did you say that? Because we see the fruit of your labor right now.
Right. I think, the first thing I did, coming to the summer is knowing that I couldn't be on the floor if I couldn't stretch the floor, like I couldn't shoot the ball. Like that's the first thing from the night, we lost. That was my first thing, going in the gym, talking to Nick Nurse and all the coaching staff. Just got to improve my shooting, finding a way to be a threat out there, on the three-point line. And then from there, just, ball handling. I knew I had an opportunity to be out there and have the ball and handle the ball, making plays for others. I think, it started with a jump shot and then, went back. My man Rico Hines, I always give him a shout out. We go out there and you just put the work in and working on moving the ball, being able to handle and kind of being a threat offensively.
You know what? This is your first finals experience, and I want to kind of change gears a little bit. I think the first time I was in the finals, the experience of media day on day one with 200 media people, and they had a rotation every 5 minutes. They rotated. What's been the experience of your first final experience that says, man, this is a little different? Right. From the record, even the playoffs.
Yep. I never knew, I didn't know how crazy it was, until that first media day we had. It's kind of like eye-opening, just knowing that the whole world is looking at you and everyone is watching and paying attention. But at the same time,
is it funny going home like tonight? And typically you would go home and go, okay, let me go see what my man did over in Denver or somebody, and you're the only game on TV.
Right. It's crazy. Everyone is watching you. It's definitely something that I'm learning and I'm getting better at, just understanding the outside noise and keeping, my composure and having, a team spirit.
Yeah, I want to settle a debate because we had talked before about Shaq, obviously, whose rookie was Danny Green. This is just a couple of years ago. How long ago, Shaq?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
I look good, though.
But we talked about a conversation that was had in pregame that may have spurred the game tonight. But somebody on Twitter jumped in and said that that's not correct. Now, I don't know if this is you. He says that, Pascal, that this is you who hit Danny Green.
That was me.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do that? Or
no. Okay, so I'm thinking we're shooting 15 shots, but it was only 10. So I kept firing the passes, and he wasn't looking. You know, it was bad. I kind of woke him up. And they said, you know, after that he started shooting the ball well, so I helped him out.
For all the people that didn't see me greet you, I'm gonna greet you again. C'est bon, bonjour.
Oh, bonjour, merci, bonjour.
You know, on TNT.
I deal with all the time, man.
It's like
You know what? You like he has like 9 degrees, but he only knows like a little bit of everything. So he doesn't know it like us. So it gives the appearance that he knows how to speak French. He does not know how to speak French. He's going to another language already.
Pascal, man, that's awesome.
On TNT, Kenny, Chuck, and myself, we unanimously said that you are the new 2 of the 1-2 punch. At one point in the season, did you say, okay, I'm not a young player anymore, I'm going to be aggressive, and I'm going to be the second go-to guy for this team?
I think coming into the season, you know, I always had a mentality, and then having the minutes and being on the floor. And I think there was one point, you know, in Phoenix where, you know, I had like a bad game, and then at the end of the game, coach gave me the ball, you know, to end the game. So, you know, just having that confidence and knowing that, you know, your teammates trust you, and the coaches, you know, they believe in your work, and so that definitely boosts your confidence. And at that point, it was just, you know, continue to do what I do, and when my team is around, encourage me to do it. You know, I just feel confident to do it.
I got to ask you one more before we let you run, because we were mentioning, and we could call it quiet instead of quiet, but when Kawhi even scores 30 points, it's like he kind of like he just does it in the flow. He said before the game, even though last time he was in this building, he got Zaza, and he doesn't even remember it or think about it. Can you take us inside? How different is he, the teammate, than what we see from the outside? Give us kind of an idea and a feel of what Kawhi's been like from a leadership perspective.
I think he's been awesome, man. I think we all have that perception of him or who he's supposed to be, and until, you know, you go out there and hang out with him every single day, you know he's a great dude. He's about his business. He had his family, and you know, that's what it's always about. And coming in every day, making jokes and having fun with the guys on the plane. He's always been, you know, that guy that you can look at when something's going bad, and he's always has that calm demeanor, and just it gives you kind of like a you know, the peace and just out there and knowing that it's going to be okay. I kind of feel like that every time I'm on the floor with him. So he's definitely a great leader for us, and having him has been awesome.
You want to say goodbye in French?
Much amour to you. That means much love.
He said much amor.
First of all, don't Google, baby. Google French words. Bonjour, amour, bonjour, chat, chien, saror, Francois, and oui.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's the master of a little bit.
The butcher of many.
I like that right there.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, man.
2 wins away, deservedly so.
Congratulations.
Another big part of the team.